The Honorable Chancellor has discussed some of the themes and given the broad aspect of the challenges that our universities are facing, and the Honorable Chairman, our Education Commission, has also highlighted some of the important elements in terms of collaboration, in terms of linkages, compassion and creativity, which has to be part of our curriculum. So from that perspective, I think we have to see that our curriculum is okay. Going to restart. Apology for this inconvenience, but we are going to get started. नहीं ठीक है
उधर ही आएगी वो सेपरेट कर रहे हैं आप शुरू कर दो आपके लिए
okay, thank you. So from international perspective to local perspective, where our public and private sectors, universities have big challenges with the growth almost equal in both sectors, with 240 universities, policy guidelines, KPIs, and the outcomes, and then of course quality and financial matters in terms of procurement, and these are some of the issues which I am going to touch upon. University's role is very important and has been discussed in the inaugural session, and also the Honorable Chairman HSC has highlighted some of the important features. Okay, so these is my guidelines, outlines of my presentation in terms of paradigm shift towards the new role of universities, national, international perspective, financial issues, policy guidelines, KPIs, quality, and summary and way forward. Next slide, please. The role of universities have been changing, evolving in a big way, but of course with the central role, with focus on knowledge, research, innovation, community service, from impact factor to impact on society. But I think in this transition, universities have made a good progress in development, not only in terms of expansion, but in terms of capacity building. But the major challenges are innovation, skill sets of our graduates, startups, and science and technology parks, and sustainability of our programs. So these are the most important elements. And then of course, these are linked with the quality assurance, international recognition, ranking, and global mobility of our graduates. Next one, please. This has been a debate world over that the important role of education, should it be in terms of scholarships and life, or it has to be employment and certification. But all these things are linked with the quality, with the ranking, and the accreditation benchmark, which are followed not only at the national level but also from the international perspective. One of the most important elements in this development is outcome-based approach, where performance has to be the most important element in all functions and processes of any organization. And if we talk about universities, then it has a very complex elements of governance, from academic to administration to linkages with the stakeholders, government departments, R&D organizations, and collaboration within the other partners and universities in the region. Next one, please. This is a concept where we have to also see what are the new challenges in terms of science and technology parks. There has been a lot of effort made and projects and funding for the setting up of ORIX and the Technology Incubation Center and Business Incubation Centers from the perspective of Ministry of IT, HEC, National Incubation Centers. And then PC, Pakistan Engineering Council, has also taken up some initiatives for more innovation, entrepreneurship, and startups in various fields of technology and engineering. But unless we have the ecosystem, as has been highlighted, not only working in terms of collaboration, but also to see what are the elements in terms of policy making. And I think some of the questions which have been asked earlier when Dr. Mukhtar was giving his talk are directly related with the policy matters. And unless we have those policy matters resolved, perhaps the universities may not be able to implement those elements in effective way. Next one, please. From international ranking, that's another important element with the universities, and I think when we are saying it's not glass half full or half empty, this has been a considerable development in the quality and in visibility of the universities in international rankings, and over 20 universities are now recognized from the perspective of their ranking in QS, Times Higher Education. But there is a lot of challenges at the same time, but I must acknowledge the Qaid-e-Azam University as one of the leading university in terms of making contribution and better ranking as compared to other universities. So we have to see what are the best practices which are being followed, how the research is being promoted, and how the faculty members are empowered to contribute from that perspective. Next one, please. The quality of education is also linked with other sectors, health, governance, justice, production, services, and the overall economy of the country. Next one, please. This is the national perspective where benchmarking has to be carried out as far as our curriculum is concerned, as far as our practices are concerned, or research, so that we not only look good from the national development point of view, but also recognize the best practices which are followed world over. Next one, please. The technology is coming up in a big way. Disruptive technology is very important and critical. Digital transformation, IT, and how best our universities can benefit. COVID has given us a big challenge, and we have come out of it from new normal to normal situation, and from that perspective now the universities have been able to go for online blended mode of education. I must say that in the recent months GIK has taken a lead to get the assessment system for the online admission test from anywhere in the world or any location. People can appear in that test with the benchmark which are related to safe proctoring from the computer control as well as physical proctoring. But I think these are the kind of challenges we have to look at it, and I think HEC should provide funding so that our universities, unless they go for automation in terms of learning management system, ERP, and the different processes that got to be automated, we may not be able to make much progress, because the manual systems and processes will not take us that far, and unless we have the collaboration, that perhaps will not allow our graduates to move that forward, where we are using smart devices and smart equipment to have the access in terms of knowledge, research from various resources. Next one. And these are the elements where the changes have been taking place. Next one, please. The fourth industrial revolution, from mechanical to electrification to automation, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, data science, and these are the important emerging fields which are coming up in a big way. And there is also paradigm shift in the 21st century, where empirical theoretical computing has moved into data intensive science, and unless we have the capacity and programs offered in the faculty, we will not be able to make much progress. Next one, please. Sustainable development goals, our universities have been able to bring in alignment of our curriculum, not only from quality of education point of view, but many other elements where we can also link up with the environment, climate change, and some of the thematic topics that are under discussion by the subgroups, please. Next one, please. Then, of course, national policy, where skills have been set as a very important element in terms of quality out of school children, uniform education, and the skill set our universities have to provide to our graduates are important challenges that we have to look at. Next one, please. And then, of course, HEC vision, but the reforms actually got to be looked into in terms of model act of the universities, role of Senate, syndicate, and different boards, faculty role, and then there is a problem and issues related to tenure track versus BPS. And then, of course, in all that, we have to see that what are the effective mechanisms in terms of assessing the performance and bringing the kind of accountability, because all the challenges and difficulties Honorable Chairman has been indicating in terms